Hello, this is Brotherhood member Aurelius. Again, it's been a while since I've done an online commentary. So this battle was conducted on, Saturday morning for me, Friday night for people living in Europe or Britain. I think some British people, perhaps fairly, do not consider themselves part of Europe. So we have, this is a 4x4, so I participated in this battle. We have Trajan, a very good player for Brotherhood. I'm not going to go through all of the lineup, the upgrades of every single team. I think that's a bit tedious, quite frankly. But we can see Trajan does have, looks like, gold plus 1 experience upgrade on his cav. And he's got 1 archer unit. Now I am hidden in the woods somewhere. There's my unit. Now it looks like I've brought I thought I brought 4 archers. I can only see 2 so far. There's the other 2. No. 1, 2. The urbans. Maybe I only brought. Oh, there's the other 2 there. 4. Okay. So I went the SPQR faction, as did Trajan. Now who else have we got? We've got Sir Lando, also known as Turbo, I believe. He's got the Germania. He's got a couple of these berserker units, which apparently do have some historical connection. I believe they made an appearance. I used to fight for they fought for the Kingdom of England in the the early medieval. I think they fought the Vikings at the Battle of Stamford Bridge, and also the Normans at the Battle of Hastings. So they look rather fearsome warriors. So haven't researched too much about them, so I'm not going to comment too much about these guys, but there is an historical connection to them. In terms of gameplay, they go into bloodlust mode, and so when you switch on Warcry, you lose control on them and they will attack the nearest enemy unit. So we'll keep a lookout on them and see how they perform. So we've got some, what else have we got? Lots of archers. Now I reckon if you're going to go Germania, you're better off asking perhaps a Roman ally to bring the archers to support you, and better to load up with axemen, and perhaps night raiders, which will definitely have more of a intimidation factor upon the enemy. Anyway, let's move on. We've got Lee, also known as Conan. He doesn't appear to play as a Brotherhood member much these days. Not sure why that is. I'm sure there's some reasoning behind it. So there's Lee. Now he likes bringing the Roman armoured general. Not much cav otherwise. Seems to have brought... Let's see. What's that? He hasn't brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like he's brought 19 urbans. Interesting army. Well, you know, good idea. Now, okay, now let's just fast forward so we can see the enemy. We have Earth here. Now I recall he's gone Scythia, which is you hardly ever see Scythia in a 31k battle. So we'll see how he goes with Scythia. Earth is a very good player otherwise, but he's brought a very unconventional faction there. Okay, so let's look, as you can see, we've got the length of this battle is 101,723,000. That's quite a long battle by Rome Total War standards. So we took a while composing and placing our armies on the battlefield. But from memory, well, I won't preempt myself as to who the opponents are. But I'm pretty sure we'll see Spartan commander here, Earth, and can't quite remember who else. We'll soon find out. There we go. So we've got Spartan commander who's using the Greek faction, Steve Longshanks using Skippy Eye, and Vlad, apparently a veteran player who's made a recent comeback on last Saturday or Friday night for the people on the European continent and Britain. So here's Earth's army. So he's got maidens. I presume he's got 6 maidens, and he's got a whole lot of chosen archer warbands from the Scythia faction. Quite a now he has pulled off an army similar to this before, but if he doesn't get adequate support from his allies, he's going to be in a lot of strife. So anyway, let's continue. So we've got Steve Longshanks, Vlad. Okay. So now I'm probably going to move out of these woods and link up with Trajan. As is Sir Lando. And Lee is moving over as well towards the centre, which I think is a good idea. You've got to be very careful if you're going to go out on your own. It is possible. I've done it a few times. But now the enemy players in particular Spartan commander, has been taking countermeasures against my outflanking tactic, and has been quite successful in blocking me and turning the tables upon me, leading me to, well, really, I've been, well, quite frankly, I've lost my mojo at this game. Really, I think I'm going to have to come up with some alternative tactics to defeat some of these experienced players. Now, we've got Earth, made this extreme flanking tactic, but he's also setting some archers out to the left, from our perspective, the right. Now he has got his. Now I know for a fact Earth has increased the velocity of his movement, mouse view portal movement, by hacking the configurations, but still, if he is attacked by 2 or 3 players at the same time, he's going to be hard pressed with his micromanagement, as we may see in this battle. Now, got our team, Lee and Trajan, we're all linking up. There's me, Trajan, so we're all mutually supporting each other. Now, the enemy, well, Earth in particular, has gone for this flanking motion. Can work at times. I've pulled it off several times. If you look at some of my videos, I've pulled off some extreme flanking motions with success. But I only think it's because I'm quite new to the Brotherhood faction, and the Brotherhood faction hasn't been accustomed to extreme flanking motions. But they have adjusted their tactics now, and it's interesting. Lee is quite creative with his formations, his dispositions of his urbans there. What have we got here? So we've got Earth strung out all the way along this broad in an arc. Now I've noticed that. There I am there. I've noticed that, and I'm thinking, okay, it's going to find it difficult to defend this wide battlefront. I know, I've tried it, and it's difficult to keep track of such a wide battlefront from one player. So I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move my urbans up. I'm going to pressurise this right flank. We also want to see what Lee is doing. Lee, highly experienced player, should never be underestimated, and if you do play Lee, you don't want to, or you need to pay him due respect. So we've got Earth's archers, but archers aren't going to do that much against urbans. Urbans are very well armoured. For example, okay, well, he's taken 65 there. Urbans have a full complement of 82 soldiers, so that's we've lost 17 men there, as you can see. Now, okay, so here's Earth, Lee attacking Earth. Now, I presume he's going to move up his maidens to try and take out the general, but the general is going to retreat, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Here comes Lee's urbans. And Earth is going to have no response to that. His cav, his archers are no match for 19 urbans. So he's going to have to retreat. The armoured general's a very fast unit. Maidens aren't going to catch them. And while that's going on, I've moved up my cav to pressurise these Scythian archers on the far right from our perspective. Now, we've got Vlad, the entire enemy team is moving up to support Earth, because if they didn't do that, he would be completely taken out by Lee. We've already seen, there's 1, 2 units of archers routed, 3 units of archers, 4 units of Earth's archers have been routed. These are going to, no. And there's me, I'm moving up, I'm going to pressurise these archers also. So I've only lost 4 urbans there. There's another unit of Earth's archers have been routed. So what has happened is with Trajan and Lee pressurising, I've been somewhat isolated. Now I decided to just position myself quite close to the enemy and leave them there. I was quite confident that my army could withstand, well, if I do get attacked by 3 enemy, I'm going to take out quite a few of them. And while I'm being attacked by the enemy, my allies will have free rein to do what they want to do. So this is kind of a self-sacrificial move by me. So there I am decided to go after Earth's remaining archers on the right. They've been routed, and they're also being shot at by Landos. Warmed up my cav, so there's no issues there with fatigue. I'm going to go after this remaining. Now I'm only using 2 units of cav there, so my other cav. Where is it? I'm not sure where my other cav is. Now I'm facing off Vlad, and I've got Spartan commander coming over here as well, so I'm facing off 2 armies. And I have managed to rout 2 units of Vlad's urbans with pillar exchange. I do have some archer support from Sir Lando. There's some more cav of mine. Now I'm taking another unit of taking out another unit of Earth's archers, and he's got some more hiding in the woods there. So I'm smoking out all of these archers. The Earth's archers are not faring too well. And look, there's a routing unit of Earth's maidens. So here I am, trying to fend off two armies. Trying to find my cav though. Here we go. I'm going to try and help out Lando's archers. But now these Scythian maidens have axes which pierce the armour of Praetorians, and we've got, to top it off, I've got Steve Longshanks Scipii cav. So my cav isn't going to last very long. Defeat seems certain. Fortunately, Sir Lando has provided some support there. Now I'm getting hit by I've got three armies basically, and their cav, which have totally exterminated my infantry army. I do have some
has been slain. This loss is
archers
hard for
left
us, but
at
harder
the
still
moment.
for his own people.
But I do have my cav, which are playing havoc at the moment with SC's archers. So I've got my cav, 2 units of my cav there resting. So we've got Trajan's urbans hurling pillar into SC's Spartans there.
Units forward!
The Spartans are probably the best infantry unit in Rome Total War. So they will, pound for pound, they will defeat urbans, which is why Trajan and we seem reluctant to engage them directly, which is a very good idea. Now, there's a cav engagement here. Again, getting some support from my allies, which is nice. My severely battle damaged cav, that unit has only got 16 units left in it, 16 horses left in it. Now there was some action around here. Okay. There's my 2 other units there, taking out some of the remaining archers from Earth. They're tired, chasing down all of those archers. So I'll send them over to the main battle now to assist. So at this stage, I mean, it's not really clear who has the upper hand. I mean, my army's gone, but Earth's army is gone as well. So it's 3v3. Trajan, Lee, Lando versus SC, Longshanks, and Vlad. Where's Vlad? Vlad's army. There. I've got 1 unit left there of Legionary First Cohort, which is fresh. Now they should be giving morale boost to my allies as well. So happy to be near a command unit. That is morale benefit obtained from my Legionary First Cohort. That's what I was looking for there.
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Now, the enemy has formed this defensive V-shaped structure. And as you can see, I'm sending my cav around the back. And Steve's cav won't be expecting that. Got 4 units of battle damage cav. Well, that one's still got 50 units in it, but it is exhausted. So I can send them down here. And catch
the enemy army is in flight.
Vlad's cav
and
unsuspected.
drive them from the battlefield.
And rout them. I'm going to attack these, or do a side charge, a flanking charge to Steve's urbans. That I presume he won't be expecting. That did rate one of my cav units. Let's have a look what's going on here. So we've got SC's. So he's very cleverly placed this unit, defending the rear of his engaged unit of Spartan hoplites to deter any cav charge into the back of it. So it's going to be very difficult to cav charge, because you don't want to charge directly into the pikes due to the anti-cav bonus of pike units, particularly hoplites, Spartan hoplites, which are the most strongest, the most powerful infantry unit in the game.
The enemy general is running away. This
The
is
enemy
no way for a
general,
leader
I
to
presume
behave,
that's
but in battle, it's
Steve
beyond belief.
Longshanks. Getting hit by fire archers, arrows. My legendary first cohort is routed.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men
Steve's
fear us. It is time to press the attack.
35 men in there.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack. The enemy show their true virtue.
So Vlad
Soldiers, only frightened rabbits
and
running from our men.
seem to have been routed, so we've just got SC's Spartans left. So I'm setting up my cav in to that weakened unit. Well, all these Spartan units must be very tired. They're going to be susceptible to a cav charge. So I can't see
the enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battle. Our army is victorious. A tribute to Roman strength and honor.
There's my unit of cav, which was exhausted. So the kills. Okay, I got the most kills somehow. I think a lot of those, I have to admit, were probably cheap kills of Earth's archers. Still, the SC did well with his elite Spartan hoplites. Probably not one of Earth's better games. Usually does a lot better than that. It just goes to show no one is infallible in this game. We all make mistakes. We all can have our off days. I hope everyone who viewed this battle enjoyed it. And this concludes the online commentary. Well, let's have a look at the... so we can see this would have been Lee's army, or kills. So some urbans did very well. Oh, Roman Armored General did well, 131 kills. What else have we got here? And this would probably be Trajan's army. So some good kills there. Here's my army, my Praetorian Cav. Look, one unit got 303. That would have been mostly archers. Still, my urbans performed reasonably well until they got taken out by 3 armies. Well, okay. I'll now conclude this online commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, comment and subscribe. And let's all try and promote this great game, Rome Total War, even if it is a 15-year-old game. Still very popular.